What is up, buddies? And welcome to Real Fun Times. I am Snowy.
And I'm the doctor.
And today, we have a lot to talk about.
Woo-wee, you guys.
I was scarred. Emotionally, mentally. My eyes, everything about me.
The ears.
Yeah, it was...
all of it. It's the complete experience.
In a way that I was not prepared or ever want again.
I wasn't ready. I can tell you that right off the bat. I was not ready.
Yeah. No. So, what's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, man, Snowy. Let's see. Spring has sprung.
Indeed it has, and so have my sinuses.
And it's getting warm out there. Now, it was
Look, 80 degrees tomorrow. 85.
It's high. I'm wearing mid to long sleeve, and I'm perspiring. It feels like our beautiful times, our beautiful, perfect spring, fall. It's just becoming 1 or 2 days.
It's becoming non-existent.
Right?
Yeah.
I just look forward to that, having the windows open for weeks.
Yeah. And I went straight from, I feel like, heat to AC.
Violent heat.
Like, what the hell?
Although I like it warmer than perhaps you do.
Mm-hmm. I like a good icebox.
Yes. Teeth are a chattering.
Someone once told me that's why my animals were so cuddly, because I freeze them out and they're trying to
I don't
get my warmth.
They're covered in fur.
Yeah, they're fine.
Of anyone, they're the best. They're in the best possible shape.
When they have little cold toe pads, I'm like, no, come to mommy.
I didn't know. You enlightened me recently.
Yeah.
You were like, yeah, my cat's cold. And I was like, how could you possibly know that? The little pads. I touched Fred's pads the other day. They were nice and warm.
Okay, checking on him. He's like, what the hell?
Now that he was sure about it. He was like, what's happening? Do I need to go to the litter? But how are you? How's your week going?
Pretty good. I am gearing up for I host. So Easter is when this comes out. I think Easter may have been.
Has it happened?
Easter will have happened.
Okay. Happy Easter.
Happy
Snowy.
Easter.
Let's
Happy
cook
Easter.
some eggs and paint them.
All right.
I like that.
I do. I think that's fun.
It's
I'm very into Easter. But I host every year. I host a thing called Big Gay Easter.
Yes, I don't know much about this. I've heard of it, but I've never been.
You were invited this upcoming year. So
thank you.
I'm just saying.
I may make
whether or not she shows, we'll see. Stay tuned. But it's me and all my gay family, and we kind of do, because my family didn't do like big sit down dinners at Easter growing up.
Sure.
We grilled out. And so we grill out, we do cornhole, we have drinks, we have all kinds of awesome sides, and it's just a nice opportunity for me and my close friends to my little crew to get together. And then there are some token straights that are invited.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Present company included. So I'm super excited about that. And just kind of, I feel like it's spring, gonna do some spring cleaning, get into...
We can start a new chapter.
Yes, and I am all about that life.
Ready for it.
Ready for it. But I'll tell you what I'm not ready for. And neither the listeners.
Oh, boy.
This fucking movie.
Now, I should say up front, in the live watch, it's going to sound like I hated this movie. In real life, it's going to sound like that. But... it's not all bad, you guys. I found a lot of merit here. Some merit here. But what a ride. If you've seen it, you know. If you haven't, you're going to find out.
Yeah. Yes, you will.
That's where we are here.
Should we go into our intro?
We should. Live watch intro.
Let's do it.
Let's check it out.
Tonight's film is the 1989 movie Society. An ordinary teenage boy discovers his family is part of a gruesome orgy cult for the social elite.
What?
Right? That's not what I thought. That's not what it said.
Oh boy.
Yep.
that it?
Yeah, that's it. That's all we
I
got.
guess there's only one thing to do.
Press play.
Press it? I'm scared.
Same.
Snowy, before we go into previews,
Mhm.
I need to know, what did you think society was? Because you seemed as shocked as I was.
Okay, the previous I don't know, blurb that I'd read about it was like this kid has been raised in wealth. He thinks that he doesn't feel like he belongs and he feels like something's up with his family.
You thought more teenage angst.
Yeah, I thought
Nowhere
like
in that description did you get the feeling that we were going to see incestuous orgies.
no.
Got
No,
it.
that was never because I
Well,
wouldn't have
that makes me
I
feel a little better.
no, I would not have put it in El Sombrero.
Well, I know you feel a lot of guilt about this selection, but I don't want you to. I think
Okay.
this is an important step for Real Fun Times.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
Oh god.
And with that, I think we should go on to our previews.
Let's. So,
Wait, what about our preview song?
the preview song. The preview song.
Love it. It changes a little bit every time.
All right. This movie is written by Rick Fry and Woody Keith, directed by Brian Yuzna.
Okay. Never heard
And
of
this
him.
was his Brian Yuzna. It was his directorial debut. The reason he decided to direct this movie was because he wanted this movie. He was able to direct this movie because he agreed to direct Bride of Reanimator.
I don't know Bride of Reanimator. Do you know it?
I do. I know. Yes.
So then is this in line with that?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, IMDb gives this movie a 6.6 out of 10 stars.
Really?
Yeah.
IMDb?
Mm-hmm.
Color me surprised.
I could tell you what Amazon gave it.
I could tell you what Amazon gave it.
I think all of our listeners could tell us what Amazon gave it.
4.5 bot. Here we go.
I like that. Could not find this bad boy on Metacritic.
Really? The critic wouldn't
Which was weird. Like it kept giving me like everything in between, but there was no. So unfortunately, I did not get a Metacritic.
Like washing my hands clean.
Yeah, not going to deal with this. Rotten Tomatoes, a 62% on the tomato meter, and a 51% audience score.
I've got to tell you, Snowy, I'm flabbergasted by these ratings.
As was I.
Is it us?
I thought about that, and I was like, are we sheltered little delicate flowers? And I was like, absolutely not.
I can't. I refuse to
I've seen
believe.
some raw shit. I'm not.
And then
So apparently one of the writers, Woody Keith, and I want the listener to really remember this, said that he grew up in a house like our main character Billy, and said that he based the characters on real people that he knew growing up.
Dear Lord, that's terrible.
I don't know what part of it, and it's.
I was okay with this being like some fucked up fantasy that Hey, listen, there's lots of stuff and lots of things, and sometimes they're not great. So, but there's a lot of talent involved in the way that's written or portrayed, and I am now real sad for Mr. Woody.
Yeah.
Oh. Unfortunate wording, but you know what I mean.
It's fine. So I didn't even bother really to go into much of our cast because literally we didn't have anybody in this cast.
Did you find if the guy that I thought was a guy for our main hero?
He was not.
Well, I found that he was.
Where
Days of Our Lives. That's how I know him.
Okay.
Nothing you would know, and that's why I didn't hit your radar.
And even I saw, but I didn't look at how many episodes of Days of Our Lives.
Once I did a quick, because I couldn't get
How
it
dare
out
you
of my
contradict me.
I couldn't get it out of my mind. And I was like, I've seen his face. And then when I read the words, I was like,
so many of the people in our cast, when you look at like their IMDb, there's no picture, there's no Nothing. Now,
These
Billy.
actors, besides the youth, there was a lot of older.
Yes. But Billy Warlock, who does play our lead, Bill slash Billy, he was in a couple of things. I do have some stuff to talk about him
Later.
later.
Well, I thought it was interesting that it's our second bill in a row. If you recall, Maximum Overdrive was a bill.
Oh, that's
The
right.
sombrero's got something to say about bills.
Hmm. Are you listening, our friend Bill?
Billster.
Bill Bro. So I think that we should just go into our very first clip and go from there. And this clip is called A Nightmare Hellscape.
This house is completely empty. What's happening? Knife?
Well, no.
Yep.
They just keep a clean kitchen.
Don't hold it like that,
That's
buddy.
not a way to
That's not
hold
how you
it.
hold it. We see that mistake a lot in movies.
It's not a teddy bear. It's a fucking knife.
No.
Like,
It's got a sharp edge.
Yeah.
Sometimes two. It takes two, baby.
Me and you. Oh.
I feel like that's a guy.
I don't think that it is.
No?
No.
I'm rarely wrong about these things, so.
Wow, that's an overstatement. I feel there's so many people in Hollywood that look like each other.
Yeah.
And like it's
And I'm real bad at faces and names. So not a great start. He is bombed out.
a bruised ass apple.
Do you think that's real?
It looks real.
Can he go bite it?
Maybe. Oh my god. Ew.
That's where Ghost Ship got it. Remember that scene in Ghost Ship where they're eating and they're like, oh, this rice, these noodles are delicious. And it turns out to be a shitload of worms.
I was thinking, no, they didn't get it from here. They got it from Lost Boys, which was 87. All sing together.
What's happening?
Looks like some. Well,
I can't tell if it's gory or
we did
sexual.
I think it's both.
Like, that's blood, right?
Look,
those are body parts.
something and just fucking membrane. I don't screaming
like,
mad George.
Like they're grinning and
I love it.
thrashing about. I don't like anything that's happening on the screen or in my ears.
No.
This mix of what's happening is a nightmare, hellscape.
Yeah, this is not enjoyable.
I'm seriously hoping the tone changes soon.
I don't think it's going to.
You think it may get worse?
It may get worse.
Oh,
yeah.
Dear Lord.
I'm really sorry.
Way more drugs and alcohol.
Well, we have both those things.
Thank God.
What's above them?
They were making out in that. I just saw them making out in that.
No. I don't wear shorts that short.
What a weird outfit. If you're gonna have shorts that short, why do you have a shirt so long?
You know why I don't like basketball? Because it sounds like a fucking rat orgy. I don't, and I hate it. I fucking hate it.
I've never in my life, and I'll never be able to think of anything else.
You're welcome.
The sneakers squeaking.
Yeah. Fucking
amazing.
rat orgy.
Amazing.
That's a dope ass Jeep.
Yeah, I like that. That's sexy.
This film opens, which this isn't in the clip we just showed, but it's this kid with, I don't know, a good looking kid, whatever, like teenage, he's losing his shit. He goes into his house, he comes downstairs, he's sweating like a mofo, he grabs a knife.
It's very bare. No decorations, no signs of anyone living here.
I clearly didn't live there.
Clearly.
Goes
that's right, because that's when he grabs the knife. And this is a repeating offense that I'm going to be clocking from now on, Snowy.
What?
People grabbing knives the wrong way.
You should clock that because
It happens
he
a lot.
held it like he was a tender lover. Like, it was like one side is sharp, as you very astutely observe. Perhaps sometimes both sides are sharp.
Hey, odds aren't good.
No. He's sweating in alone. His mom is like, Billy, and he's like, cut to psychiatrist office. Psychiatrist is fucking weird.
Oh,
He
so many weird
kind of
vibes
looks
off of him
like
immediately.
he reminds me of a poor man's version of the bad guy from Ghostbusters 2.
Hmm.
Also, one of the bad guys from Wayne's World, he was like Rob Lowe's lackey in Wayne's World.
Oh man, it's been a long time.
I think if you saw him, you'd be like, okay, click, click. This
Absolutely.
guy obviously was like a way older version, like bigger version, but that was the vibe that I got. And he like the kid who we found out his name is Bill. Um, he bites into an apple, sees worms in the apple. And then
Bad news right away.
one thing that we did not really pick up on the first viewing was the psychiatrist says something to the effect of, "You will do so much for society," and the kid's like, "All right, cool."
I did catch that. You're right. I did catch that on the rewatch. Now I did is the non-leader this week. Very quick rewatch.
Hmm.
There was a lot of fast forwarding involved, but I
I
did
don't blame
catch
you.
that.
I'm not mad at it. It was tough for me to rewatch this movie.
Certainly parts were real tough.
So in the movie, the kid Bill, he and his best friend, they're playing basketball in the driveway.
That's another thing I caught on the rewatch was this friendship was established right away.
Hmm.
I missed it on the original.
Mm,
But later when he's like, "We're best friends," I was like, "You're best friends?" But yeah,
yeah.
it's been established.
And then his sister kind of yells at the window, like they're talking, and he's like, "Hey, like your ex-boyfriend's here," and she's like, "Get rid of him for me.
The van.
I can't deal with this." Yeah, he's got this
They show
big
the
blue
van.
van.
Yeah, super creepy van.
Yeah. Um. Then there's this whole episode where the girl's in the mirror and she's getting ready for this big coming out party that she's because as a kind of a
I
debutante sort of
had a
situation.
question about that.
Okay.
What is a coming out party?
So I kind of equate it to sort of like a like southern like debutante situation.
Like she's turning 16 like a quinceañera or something.
Kind of, yes. But it's kind of like the rich white way to do it.
It's exactly what I was going to say. No offense, it sounds so like a rich thing.
Yes.
That's why I'm unfamiliar.
Uh, that they're gonna kind of present her to society, and she's a lady, she's a woman now. She can get ready. At one point, there's something she says something like, "I've been dating for 3 years," and it's like,
Yeah, even Bill's like, "Oh, sorry, I can't come to your coming out. I've got this big basketball game or whatever." It's a big deal, but
right, and she's like, "It's cool, it's cool." But the ex-boyfriend turns out to be hiding in her closet.
in fact, she goes to get an earring on the floor.
That she can't find it, and then all of a sudden, like he's on top
He's on
of
top
her,
of her in
and
an
then Bill.
uncomfortable way.
Yeah, we were super not into it.
We didn't like it.
The brother comes, he pulls him off, and then kind of leads him down the stairs. So the parents are just coming in, and the parents are super nonchalant about it. Can I tell you that my parents would have equally fucked someone up?
Big time, and immediately got skeevy vibes off of these parents. There was
The actors are doing their jobs.
Oh, so good. I mean, that's one thing they nailed. Every one of these characters. I mean, as much as I had troubles with some areas, these guys were having a great time. They were in on the joke way before me. And they nailed the skeeviness right away. I was distrustful right away.
Yes. And so there's like a conversation.
Now, what age do you think our hero is? 17?
He says he's 17.
Okay, I
he
missed
says
that.
he says a couple times in the movie, "I'm almost 18. I'm
Okay.
almost legal adult."
So what would you say the debutante was? 16?
16. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Which makes what
way worse.
happens even worse. She asks the brother to help her zip up her dress.
Oh,
He
yes.
does, and there is this. Her back is like pulsating. There's this one part of her back that's
Bubbling.
very
almost. Like very alien-esque.
oh my god, took the words out of my mouth. Yes,
Mhm.
very like it's gonna
And
come out
sweaty.
and like
Sweaty.
Yeah, so sweaty, disgusting.
There's a lot
and then
of
she's
sweat
like,
in this
"I'm not gonna
movie."
take another shower." And I was like, "Okay, cool."
All right, I guess.
So Bill's running for school president. He is going against this what looks like the typical 80s kind of nerd.
Such a nerd.
He's got on
I felt bad for him. I was like, oh, sweet
at
nerd.
first, but then
Until later.
yeah, about that kid. But he makes fun of like how he dresses and kind of relies on his jock status.
Popularity. Yeah, he's the cool guy.
And there's a couple kids in the front who are clearly like the top echelon of the popularity chain.
Did you find out if that was a guy? Damn it. All the guys I
No.
think are guys just aren't guys.
But what's interesting is the guy that played Tom, what did they call him? Tom the Tycoon, whatever. He and Billy during filming actually became really good friends and have been lifelong friends.
Oh, that's cool. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, even though they played arch nemesis.
Arch nemesis.
Sure, yeah. I was like, is that him?
You were probably right.
This one chick, like she's good looking. She kind of reminds me a little bit of old girl from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Absolutely. And to me, she gave me a vibe of college.
Oh,
at the very
yeah,
least.
yeah.
She did not fit in that high school. I can
And
tell you that fucking much.
She's pulling a serial mom. Like, let me.
What was that movie? Basic Instinct?
Oh yeah, with Sharon Stone.
Mm-hmm. She was Sharon Stone in it.
Yep. But she's on like regular draws, so it's not like you see anything. Thank goodness, because she's in high school.
This is high school.
I'm not like I'm not upset about it.
No.
Let me be clear.
Was the
I
right way
like
to
of
do
age
it.
people.
This was
I'm
the
into
proper way.
He gets sidetracked.
He gets the crowd back.
Wins the debate. Comes home and is like, yeah. His parents are looking at slugs and it's weird.
Yeah, there was a lot of moments throughout this film where we didn't know what was happening.
Now, one thing I forgot to mention when we were talking about the intro of the movie, there was that gross scene, which I could not watch when I rewatched it.
I think we really underestimated. They laid it out bare from the beginning, and we just weren't paying attention.
Right.
And so, to me, that's our bad. The filmmakers were honest from the get-go.
They were.
This is what you're going to step into. But we were having such a blast
that we didn't even pay attention. We're like, this is just gross.
We noticed how gross it was.
We did, but we didn't know where it was going to go. So the title track is actually a reworked version of the Eton College boating song. And Eton College is a very prestigious private school in, I believe, England. It's a private school for boys. But their boating song is this kind of renowned, which I didn't realize till I did some research on it.
Boating like they row?
Yeah, like row your boat.
Interesting.
But they sing this song and it's this whole thing. But they reworked it and did like some different lyrics to make that super creepy intro that we heard.
See, it felt to me way more like a fucked up nursery rhyme.
Oh, for sure.
Right? It was like
they did a good job. It was so uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable. The scenes that we were looking at were very uncomfortable. It was hard to tell what was happening. Again, well done by the film.
Yuzna, yeah. Good job, buddy.
We just didn't realize.
So we're going to go in a minute to our next scene that we call TNA. So the sisters had her coming out party. Brother missed it. He's going to go
to the game.
He's going to go to the beach with his 34-year-old girlfriend.
That's right.
And he needs to go to his sister's room to get some suntan lotion or some sunblock, whatever.
Is that why he went in there? I'm glad you caught that.
That is why he went in. I think you were caught up with the weird artwork in the background.
I did get a little distracted there.
You hear the water running, bro.
I hear that water running.
She's moaning.
This is it.
I'm not comfortable with anything that's about to happen.
Whoa, the art in their house is... Wait, is she
front?
Yeah.
Oh, there's an ass and boobs in the back.
Yeah, that's...
Don't open your...
He's gonna check it out?
Bill, what's the matter with you?
Shut the door and leave! It feels like these changes are recent. Because he seems very puzzled by everything that's going on.
Is he gonna get a headache soon?
Voodoo? What a twist. I didn't see it coming.
No, me either.
Okay, he's got a girlfriend. That's cool. It's
Yeah,
that old girl.
The old girl, yeah. She's not asking for fucking sunblock on her stomach right now. She's like, I want baby oil. It's the 80s. Oh,
wow, that's very... oh, my goodness. These are supposed to be teenagers, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is happening?
That was dangerously close to a Dutch angle.
It was. There's old girl that like.
Oh yeah.
That
oh,
was.
Wow.
Don't get too hot.
Ew, it's in his mouth.
Yeah, like. Again, no ass, not into it.
You wouldn't do her?
No.
How about the blondie?
No.
No one so far? I feel the same way. Nobody's tickling my fancy.
No, nobody's
Until now.
Well. Is that?
I don't know what's happening. But I kind of love that. I liked her look.
Yeah.
It was very like 40s. So much to talk about here. First of all, what was going on in the very beginning of this clip?
So that's the brother had gone to get the sunblock.
The sister's taking a shower.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, we can hear the water running. She's in there making questionable sounds.
Yeah, like she's
But
having
it's her shower alone time. I don't want to judge that, but why is he continuing to go deeper into the shower?
Because he kind of like gets a glance, and it looks like she's got her boobs and her ass on the same side.
Yeah, something weird is going on.
And then he's like, okay.
He opens the door.
And he opens the door. And that's my, like,
I would also be like, oh my God, what's going on? I would never open the door. Never open the door.
No.
As soon as I heard someone in there, I'm out. Like, I'll just wait till they're finished to go get my sunblock. Or I'll go buy new sunblock because guess what? These guys are super rich.
For sure. Yeah, like, they're fine. Like,
I don't have to go into my sister's ongoing shower to get
I'll just
sunblock.
pick up some on the way to the beach.
At the beach. There's so many more ways to get sunblock.
Everything's fine. Interesting. So the Jenny, that was the sister's name. Her body distortion scene is because the director added that in post. He wanted something that was very shocking earlier in the film.
Okay, that's fair enough. And I will say that one of the accolades I'll give this film is the practical effects. I think they did well for their time.
I agree with you. The makeup effects artist, his name was Screaming Mad George.
Pardon? Did you say Screaming Mad George?
Screaming Mad George, that's what he went by.
I love that guy. I bet he was fun.
Yes. And he actually, I'm going to have some more info about him later on, but I want the scenes to get here before I share that.
Absolutely.
Those
I cannot
tasty tidbits.
wait. So that should take us to our next one, right?
I do want to say that in this scene that we just listened to, we meet the mom of, was it Clarissa? Was that the girl's name? The hot girl that he showed him her draws? And
I don't know any names.
Okay,
to
we're
be
gonna call her hot
completely
girl.
honest, Bill was about the extent of what I
same.
got.
So we're calling her a hot girl. We meet the mom of hot girl.
Was that the one that was...
Looks like a linebacker.
I was so confused by this whole situation.
Legit thought it was a man that was playing the role. It was not.
I will say it was probably a smidge insensitive what they were going for, but I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved her. I didn't understand her or at all where she came from or why she was there.
And I couldn't find any information about her. Like, there was no, I couldn't find, like,
she did other films.
Well, she did a couple other films. She actually died really young. She was just like 41, like 97.
That's too bad.
So she was like in her like 30s, like early 30s when she filmed this. Because this film...
Do you think she was part of the society and she'd just been jacked up over time?
That's 100% what I think. Because we see some things later that lead me to believe that. And I'll talk about those when the scenes kind of come around.
Great.
it was, yeah, like her character was just really uncomfortable.
Well, and poorly explained, really.
Yeah.
It just came out of nowhere. It went almost nowhere. Although there was a very important part that she played. It wasn't well laid out.
All right.
They could have done better.
I agree. So in the interim between this and our next clip, we all actually find out earlier the parents had said, "Oh, Judge so and so is going to be at your coming out
And
party to the
it seemed
sister."
to be a big deal.
Right. And I made the comment. I was like, "She's like a child. Like, why would a judge has got somebody?" We meet the judge. He is like well into his 60s.
Well,
like he's
well,
very
into-
uncomfortable that the parents would even, suggest this. When we meet the judge, Jenny comes up to the dad and she's like, "Something's wrong with my earring, Dad." Find out there's a mic on her earring. Shoots back to he and the judge talking later, and they were like, her ex-boyfriend, who we met in that very first clip, he's kind of a computer genius, something to that effect.
That's right.
We see this kid Blanchard, and he meets Billy on the beach, and he's like, "Hey man, I have something I have to tell you."
He's sweaty, distraught,
Puffy face.
Yeah, he's got an important thing to talk to Billy about.
And he lets him listen to a tape, and he divulges that he put a microphone on his sister's earring. He had this kind of recording device, and we hear some fucked up shit. It's really not kosher. Like I don't like it. Like
Foul.
Yeah. And that kind of leads us to our next clip, Watergate Part 2. These tapes are squelching.
How did Jenny not know about the fucking thing in her ear?
I remember my own coming out. I was so excited.
That was the thing on her earring. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, what filth are we watching?
I didn't mean to.
I'm
Is that the dad from Punky Brewster?
Jim's the dad.
Oh no.
Is that him?
Squelching! They keep saying squelching and I hate it!
I've never hated a word more.
Cries of pleasure! God, this is excellent!
You're so right. He's just trying to help you, bro.
Yeah, like we thought he was creepy, but now
why
he's
fall
just
on
going.
top of her like that. That still doesn't
Honestly,
make sense.
I think he's going about it the wrong way.
To bug her.
Billy, something happened at home. No,
Boom, boom, boom.
As soon as I listen to it,
Don't give it to that bro.
Tomorrow. No, it's okay, Billy. No, give me the tape. No,
No, dude, he's in on it.
you still
Yeah.
don't trust me.
No, fuck
Are
you.
you still afraid of me?
I'm not fucking afraid.
Well, you're gigantic, so maybe. Don't give it to him!
It's very important.
What a fucking idiot. It's
Moron.
over. It's over. He's gonna show up fucking him later.
Yeah. So the psychiatrist was not initially part of the script.
Really?
Yes, they went back to help in post. They did a lot of stuff in post in this movie. Like they did a lot of things.
Really?
Yes. To help the narrative of the movie.
Well, I think it was a good move.
I think it was as well because
It-
you're
it-
definitely
it
like,
added,
this is not a good guy. Like
no,
this is
it
not.
added a lot of texture to the movie right away.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So clearly, the ex-boyfriend has recorded some scandalous shit.
Yeah, like it's not okay. Like I don't even want to.
This is the beginning of your apologizing, which I
Yes.
felt really bad that you even felt like you had to.
I apologize throughout the rest of this movie because I didn't know.
Yeah. And that's the thing we need to hammer home. We didn't know.
I know.
But you know what? As I said previously, it doesn't feel like it, and the live watch won't support it. But I think this was a good pick.
Yes. I mean, it was, but
It was important for us to see this.
I think so. I have said before, I try really hard to not look at anything anyone has written about a film that we're watching
Prior
Because
to.
yeah,
Mhm.
because I don't want to accidentally like take someone's word, use them as
Right,
my
we want a clean
own. Like right.
slate.
I read a couple of the reviews on IMDb this time. And it's funny because I just watched a South Park episode last night that kind of it was the tale of Scrody McBoogerballs.
Wow.
And
amazing.
the boys try to write this book to get it banned because for whatever, I'm not gonna go into
Whatever
it.
South Park reason.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's the most disgusting book. You can't get through a paragraph without vomiting. People were like reading the book and taking it. Oh, he this was an analogy for this, and it was
Sure.
an allegory for that.
Misplacing.
Right. And it was very funny reading some of the couple reviews that I read that I kind of couldn't help myself. I kind of got onto them and I was like, oh, let me read a couple of these. That people reading these, and one of the things that the director had said, he was like, the problem, the reason this movie tanked in the US and did so well in the UK is that in America, they like have to it's like, oh, I need the believability. I need to like be in this. I need to where in the UK they can be like, this is a movie.
Right. Also, I was thinking,
This
could it
doesn't
be part of the American prudishness where the UK has less
but it could be for sure.
boundaries in those ways?
It could be for sure. But it was just really interesting that was the director's take. And then I just saw this episode, where everybody's just, oh well, this is the most pro-life book. What do you mean? This is a totally,
Yeah.
anti, and it was just, and it always cracks me up when people just try to delve so deep into what the author meant. As a writer myself, I'm like, maybe we just wrote it.
I fell a little bit into that trap on the rewatch, the limited rewatch that I had. I thought at several points, maybe I'm just not getting the deeper meaning. Maybe I'm just too dumb to understand what these guys are trying to say. But at at face value, it's pretty clear what's happening. It's just that it's so disturbing that I think that tends to almost take away a little bit
Mm-hmm.
from the point. And that could be maybe to its detriment. But interesting the minds that created
Yeah.
such film.
What is it? Woody and Rick. Woody and Rick.
Oh, Woody. Oh, Ricky.
I really question these people that Woody knew growing up that he based this off of.
Yeah. Wow. What imaginations.
Mm. So in the film, Bill ends up meeting Blanchard. He's supposed to meet Blanchard for a copy of this tape.
That's right.
And then we find that the van that Blanchard drives is flipped. He is dead. He meets an angry cop.
Which immediately seems suspect.
Oh, so
this
sus.
guy reeked of society.
Yeah. And the guy was like, "Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious."
And we're like,
But
"We're
we
so
are
suspicious."
way so suspicious.
And that leads us to our next bit, which we are calling "Twist and Shout."
Twist and shout.
Why are we not recording artists?
It's a real missed opportunity. Oh, he's in on it.
Yep. That's what he was born to do.
Can't just wander into an accident scene, kid.
He said, that's weird. A telegram? I mean, it's the 80s, but.
I was completely on board with you, though. Telegram? Come on.
Is Haley Mills in the Parent Trap? Like.
Talk about a parent trap. Ew. Ew. They've done this brilliantly.
Ted the Tycoon Ferguson.
Because they're not showing you anything, but I am so grossed out by this.
Same.
Says it's his best work today.
Ugh. The way she talks.
The way she's touching her pearls.
Wow.
Well,
Really gonna miss.
the last time we saw him, he attacked you.
What? You weirdo. Get your priorities straight. Ooh, DJ's back then. That guy.
Oh, is this the party he was trying to get invited to?
Yeah. I do not like this music.
No.
How old are they really? What? 18? 16?
I hate her hair.
Wow, the way he's just staring at her is. She's part of the cult.
Yeah. What did he say about turning tricks? What? He called her a hooker.
What happened today with Blanchard?
Apple don't fall from the tree.
I asked you about Blanchard. You saw it, did you?
He's like, what the fuck?
There's weird music for a party.
Yeah. All the champagne.
Champagne.
This guy's like 38.
He does not need to be at that party.
No.
So much to last night.
Her hair's
Talked about
obnoxious.
Blanchard and my
How much
sister.
Aquafina do you think she's got in there?
3 cans.
It was really good to him.
Oh my god.
Wow. I don't think he's lying.
No, I don't think he is
those are all
either.
factual things.
That guy.
Humiliating. What do you do after that?
Fucking go to different school.
She still wants him.
I think so. I think she's like,
Ooh.
does she mean his dick?
I think she's the one that wants to get soaked.
I wonder if she's going to use that button for voodoo.
No. Snowy. Oh, wait. The candle with the screw.
And then the
Snowy.
shrunken head in his locker.
Yes. Snowy. A+ in class today.
Better get out of these way.
Is that her parents' bedroom?
It surely can't be her. But
Unless-
fucking
unless
in your
she's
parents'
like,
bed, that's a no-no, right? But
I
I've known
know.
plenty of people that did it.
I know tons of people have done it. I would never. That's
That
I don't.
That is not a.
That's not okay for me.
That's not
That's
a turn
not.
on spot.
No.
Whitey tighties, huh?
I'd be like, stop talking.
Gross.
She's trapping yo ass.
She doesn't know where to put her hands. The actress.
She's like, I don't know what to do.
That's hilarious.
Biology tells me this. But my
The
brain
cameras tell me, ew.
Oh.
I don't like those sheets. That is not a teenager's body.
No. And it looks like, and I don't like puffy nipples. I feel like it's they've used one of those machines that like kind of puff up the nip, and I don't like it. I don't care for it. It's. Are they really having sex? What's happening? What did I pick? They are sweaty. Teenagers not having that kind of sex.
Oh shit! There's another
Wait.
fucking hand there. Oh, she's all
Ooh.
twisted around backwards like he saw before.
What the fuck? The ones in the back I'm fucking into.
I hate that.
Oh my god. You know I love a big obnoxious earring though.
It's true.
Yeah. It is true. You laugh. Straighten up. Straighten up.
Cream.
I love
Did
that
you just
giant
hear what she said?
face. She wants to pee in it.
You're a class act. What the fuck?
What's happening?
I don't
Snowy?
know.
Ew, 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 ew.
Oh my.
I don't like this.
That's a.
I don't like this.
Ew. What the fuck?
Come on, mother, out!
This is the worst. The worst.
I'm really upset right now. When the mom finally comes in and catches them on the couch, like making out,
Sure.
and the daughter's half naked, she's got a big lock of blonde hair in her hand and coughs up a piece of blonde hair.
That's right. And that was fucking out of nowhere.
And I'm wondering, and we never saw the cheerleader again. I'm wondering, did she kill the cheerleader? Did they allude to that and then we didn't catch it?
Well, I can tell you she's got some crazy brute strength.
Oh, wicked brutes.
So
Yeah.
it wouldn't surprise. I wouldn't say it was from a place of anger or murder or some sort of bad. It wasn't. It wasn't a bad intention, but I could see her accidentally killing someone because, again, she had that brute
She liked to
strength.
grab hair and
she,
just.
she was physically large.
Yes.
And I would say would know her strength.
Oh, 100% she didn't know her strength. And the daughter talked to her like she was a piece of trash. Like she was
Yeah,
like,
the
is your brain totally fried, mother? Like whatever she said.
The daughter gave me a lot of mixed vibes because there was a part of her that was willing and happy to ensnare Bill,
Hmm.
but there was also parts throughout the movie where she seemed almost
Human?
uh, yeah, like she didn't want to. She wanted to give him the heads up on it.
Right.
She was just caught in a weird society hole,
Yeah.
downward spiral, if you will.
So they end up going, Billy and his best friend go to the funeral of Blanchard.
Now, at this point, has Billy's best friend confided in Billy that he's the one that put the...
No, not yet.
Not yet.
No. They go to and then the buddy, the biffle.
This was an awkward scene for me because I have problems with funeral
Mhm.
viewings as a human.
Mhm.
And what they do with this viewing really upset me.
So Blanchard's got a significant birthmark on his face.
Mm-hmm. That comes into play.
It does. That's why I'm bringing it up now.
I'm setting it up.
They're talking about it like, oh, and then the biffle is like, this doesn't look like him, and he pokes his fucking face, and then
Pokes it in an aggressive way, so
and
much
it, like-
so it caves in.
yes, and then they're like, oh shit, and the boys are like, "Bleh," and they like skedaddle. That happens. Then the nerd.
Unfortunately, I didn't register what was going on. I was like a dumb viewer that was like,
Billy ends up seeing the nerd that was running against him for president, and then he's like, "Hey, meet me at this canyon tonight at 9:00."
That's right. The nerd's like, I get it.
Yeah,
I know
I got
what's
some info.
up.
He meets him there. Well, he's dead. He's
Super dead.
You know, throat's
Second
cut.
person that this guy's run into that's dead.
Yeah, and he runs out, ends up running to, I guess it was close to old girl's house, like hot girl's house. And then she's like, "What are you doing here?" And I don't know. They end up going back. They find some cops. It's a different car. There's nobody. The cops are like, "If I see you again," it's the same cop that saw him at the van.
Because at that van, we didn't cover this. Fucking Billy, he grabs the recorder.
He does.
Sees it lying down,
And
and,
then
he opens it.
it's-
It's empty.
It's empty.
And
It was
he
already
points it out
open,
to the cop, like, what was in here? Where's
It's not a
the
garage
thing?
sale, he says.
Yeah, and we knew right away we got bad
Yeah, bad
vibes from
juju,
those
yep.
fucking cops.
He sees the dead nerd, goes back to school the next day. He's freaking out. Like there's weird
There's
shit going
an
on.
assembly. He decides to go up front
And he's
and
like,
just-
"Hey."
spit it out. Hey man, this dude's dead, and he's part of the society, or the society wanted him dead. Like, he seems like Looney Tunes right now.
Right. And then what happens? Nerd shows up on stage and laughs and says, "I had some car trouble last night." Alluding to the fact, I know what's happening. You're being fucked.
You just
Like,
got super fucked.
yeah. You got served, son.
Serena Williams up on this bitch.
Oh, I forgot to say when Billy goes home to tell the parents and the sister that Blanchard had died, they're all sitting there being weird as
the
shit.
scene is way
So weird.
uncomfortable, snowy.
And
And I noted in the live watch, the brilliance of it is that nothing really is happening, but your skin is
crawling.
crawling.
And the mom says, you nearly spoiled everything.
That mom, the dad, the whole
family.
fucking family.
Tarib. Billy at this point just seems bonkers.
Yeah, and you can't blame him.
No.
He's been questioning reality for a minute now.
So the next clip that we have is they're all fucking in on it.
These cops are not good guys.
No. They're in that society fuckfest.
She's got a jean jacket that's bedazzled and there's fucking frills on it.
I used to always love to like bedazzle stuff.
You bedazzled for real?
I did.
You had a bedazzler.
Yeah.
And you...
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you bedazzled? Shoes? Purse? Hats?
Like all those things.
Pets?
But not a jean jacket. I would have loved to have bedazzled a jean jacket. What?
Well, that's good. You're telling it in front of everyone like this. You know who he's channeling?
Who?
Fucking that kid from Back to the Future.
Fucking
Marty.
Oh, Betsy, he's walking on the stage.
To further make him feel crazy.
Yeah.
They're all in on it, Snowy.
Hoops. I love that that's what his license plate says.
I do love that. Wait, though.
Not me. I mean, I'm not going crazy. Right.
He was fucking with this guy, but now he's saying I'm on your side because I saw this weird shit?
Like,
they're besties? I couldn't be more confused.
his hair is very Uncle Jesse from Full House.
Very Uncle Jesse.
And I think we can both agree John Stamos is hotter now than he's ever been.
Oh, totally fuck that Stamos. Stamos train.
He's so handsome.
Very handsome.
And it's not fair how much more handsome gentlemen will sometimes get when they get older.
Yeah, that whole gentleman aging into real handsome gentleman
Yeah,
is
real sexy salt and pepper gods, like
good and bad.
Yeah.
I love that you would take on Uncle Jesse. That's a testament to itself.
Look, I would do it just to say that I did.
What was it called? Short party in the front?
Business in the front, party in the back.
Of course, you always business in the front.
Yeah.
No, not always. Sometimes I like a party in the front. What I have for the notes is bedazzling. Now, you mentioned that you bedazzled in your youth.
I did a lot of bedazzling.
Tell us more.
I had a bedazzle.
Is there a kit? Do you
There
get
was.
certain amount of white jewels?
There
and red
was, but then you had to
jewels,
go to the store and buy like more of like whatever kind of jewel you wanted.
triangles, circles, squares.
They were primarily all circles.
all circles.
Primarily back in the day.
Interesting.
Now the great big ones you could get different different shapes, but for the most part to bedazzle,
It had to be a circle.
yeah, with the machine. Yes.
Now, what did the machine do? Was it like sewing it, or was it gluing it?
Almost
or-
was like sewing because it had this metal thing, and then the metal would attach to the jewel, and then it would there it was.
adhere it somehow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I distinctly remember a rainbow like jean hat.
This was your subconscious really coming through,
Right.
early on.
It's like, girl, get ready. I specifically have a pair of rainbow earrings that I got out Raleigh several years ago, that I wear to let people know, hey,
Out and about.
I'm a lady that
Oot
likes
and a boot.
ladies, because I do not. I don't
scream lady love.
No, I don't. Everybody.
But it's not your fault. I think it's a societal
Right, it's-
preconceived notion
for
of
sure.
your look, your type, your style. I think more than anything, it's just dudes having a hard time letting go that they can't get a piece.
Well, thank you. And gentlemen, I'm sorry.
She gave you a piece for a while.
I did. I tried.
She did all she could.
I tried. So, where are we in the movie?
We're finding out they're all fucking in on it. This whole
Yeah,
fucking town
everybody.
is
Everybody,
full
everybody.
of these fucking society folks.
They are indeed.
Now, we'll get into this a little later, but I want to ask you, where does Bill fit in on this? Is he adopted?
He's adopted. We like he has.
I didn't know that was established.
Yes. So it had been like later on we find out like it's established that
Well, I guess his sister's blonde and the father's blonde, but still, that isn't enough.
no, but they say like they're she's like I'm not your mother. Like later on we find out. And what's interesting there's a part when the little kids are attacking him and 34-year-old cheerleader on the beach and
Oh yes,
that was actually
it's
the
very
director
weird.
Brian Yunza. It was one of his one of them was his kid.
What was the point of that? Just kids being weird.
But they say alien scum, and later on, when he's being attacked by the society, he says alien scum. And I thought that was very
Got it.
interesting.
Nice little callback there. But basically, we're going into the party. We've ramped up to this big party that
Yes.
the society's having. Now, this is not also the coming out. These are two different parties.
This is different. This is for the judge. And they have mentioned, the parents have mentioned this a couple times. We can't wait for the party for Judge Carlin or whatever the fuck his name is next week, and it has arrived. Now we are at first we dine, then copulation. Ew. I felt gross saying it.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
I didn't like it.
What's crazy? That's a direct quote.
Yeah. I didn't make that shit up. What's happening?
I couldn't be more confused if I fucking tried.
He's still real sweaty.
I'm gonna have to watch this movie 5 fucking times.
It looks like he got some crud around his mouth.
So
like,
gross, right?
he's
I
gotta-
just need him to wipe it.
Get some water,
can't
buddy.
Wipe it, so I need somebody.
Sometimes that water drinking when you're hungover be like that. Just get it all down. Just
You're so right. Well,
He
that's
just-
because that's not how you hold a knife, you guys.
what's he gonna do? Like stab his family? Ooh, oh no, what's gonna happen behind the door? I don't wanna know.
Mom?
Nah.
He's gonna kill his fucking family.
Well, there's somebody still in the house though. Like,
Oh my god.
oh, there's the cops.
Oh jeez. Welcome to the sex party, son.
Bend over, pull your pants down.
First some dining and then copulation.
Blech. Oh no.
And you thought love making was bad.
Seriously. Ew.
Ew to everyone in this fucking
Yeah.
room.
I don't have sex with any of them.
Not at all. Nobody's making it sexy.
Smell of the hunch.
Ugh.
Oh god.
Takes no business like show business.
What? I don't understand.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
What is her hair even doing?
Wow. These assholes.
I-
God, every one of them.
I hope.
So are they aliens?
I don't know. The scene before this, Billy gets taken to the hospital. His best friend follows. There's a whole
He's
situation.
kind of been drugged,
Yes.
right? And he wakes up there and he's kind of delirious and there's some commotions, there's stuff going on, and he does a little bamboozling. He escapes.
He does. So a real fun fact about that, it's the same, that hospital is the same exterior as the hospital in Halloween 2,
Love that.
which his dad, Dick Warlock, played Michael Myers in that movie.
I love everything about that.
Also, his brother Lance was in that movie, and so was Billy.
Billy was in
They
that
had little
movie?
bit character, like
MGs. Love that. Full circle.
yeah, right. I thought it was very interesting.
Yeah, this is the beginning of the end in so many
Mhm.
ways because we're going to hit a sharp downward.
Going down. Is that what you're trying to say?
Things are going to get uncomfortable. The
They
party
are.
has indeed begun. And everyone's in their finest outfits.
Black tie in it, being weird, being gross, and
Lots of weird energy about.
we find out that in fact those are not Billy's parents.
And I was going to ask you about this, and I said it even in the live watch. Are these aliens? They've made it very clear to Billy that he's not part of this group. He
I don't
wasn't
think-
born into it.
Mhm.
He's not part of the society. They were only going to feed on him, as society does. But the society seems pretty extended. Where did they come from? What is happening? They said they've been here since Egyptian times.
They're like Julius Caesar, Genghis Khan. Yeah. I think it's one of those things they've kind of been doing this for years and years
for
and
a
years.
long time.
And it's like it's that kind of that 1% situation. I think that's kind of what this
very
movie
1%.
in 1986 or 1989, excuse me, was saying.
You know what? Tip of the hat.
Yeah.
They're not wrong.
They aren't.
They're not wrong. I've always held to the fact that I never wanted to be filthy, filthy, filthy fucking rich because I would end up doing crazy stuff like owning an island that I hunted humans on.
For sure.
I feel like that's the natural progression. And as someone who is part of the 99%, that's probably not right. I get it. But it feels like it could be right.
Right. No, I feel that entirely. I think we should get to the very next clip. I don't wanna, but we're going to. This is called The Shunting.
Yeah. The notes I have for this one are brief. The ex-boyfriend returns, and this nasty ass party begins.
I have the grossest shit I've ever seen. I wonder if that's going to be the guy that was the boyfriend at the beginning.
Yes. Why he wasn't dead. I tried to warn you.
His puffy little face.
Tried
Bless
to
his heart.
warn you, homie.
I wonder if she's going to help.
Oh, no. We're not going to have to see them all naked, are we?
Something gross and weird's going to happen.
Oh, God. Oh, my God, Snowy.
Are they going to eat him?
Are they? They are.
Oh.
They're lathering him up.
Like tons of lube. Oh, that looks like. Oh my God!
What the fuck is that?
Oh! My God!
Oh no, no.
What are they? Are they gonna go fuck?
Oh, that's
This
so
is
gross.
Oh.
I can't. One thing that I did recognize from this particular clip was, I mean, society sucks. It's super gross and nasty, but they've been around for a reason. They know what they're doing, and they're not completely stupid about it.
Right.
As we find later. They went to great lengths to fake ex-boyfriend's death
Mm-hmm.
so that they could have him partake in the ritual.
Yes.
So, I mean, I was super grossed out and didn't pay that much attention to that fact. And I wonder, now that we can talk about it, how often do you think these ceremonies take place? How often are they eating or fucking or having these terrible parties? Is this a yearly occurrence? A monthly occurrence?
I think pretty often. I think the sex orgy, whatever, like it's whenever someone comes of age, like they're like, okay, let's, we're doing that.
And is it required for them to have longevity of life or a
something they
purity
enjoy
of body, or it's just
I don't know.
Just part of the wheels that go a turning in society.
I think it's just part of the wheels. I think it's just something for them to do because I mean, even at one point, after we'll get to this, but after Blanchard is done, the the judge says I'm getting too old for this.
Well, we might as well go into that next clip.
We
I think
should.
it may even be our last clip.
We got one more.
One more after that?
We do. And this is what the fuck? Oh my.
Wow! Wow!
I can't. What the fuck?
Wow! What? I've never in my life. I'm having
Someone's
a real hard time.
Oh my god.
I'm on the verge.
Don't let him get away.
Do not show us that fucking dude again.
Why are you resting at the top of the stairs, bro? Like,
Oh my god.
It's showtime, Billy.
what is he, a fucking Joker?
He is so gross. Oh god, clowns.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Oh no, is the family gonna be fucking in here?
know
Is this?
what's happening anymore. I've lost all sense of
I
reality.
can't. Oh no.
No, 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 no.
Billy,
No. That's not clearly her hands.
come here to me.
It's the
The dad.
yeah.
Oh no.
What the
It's so
hell?
gross.
Who came up with this? Ew,
What
I don't.
the fuck is this? Oh my!
Like to indulge in Billy.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be sick.
Oh my god, no, wow! Oh wow!
He just made a fart sound with his mouth.
Oh wow! I feel.
Oh no! Oh god!
Oh no! They showed us this again.
Oh god!
Why?
Ugh.
Oh God, Noelle!
Fucking kill him, bro! Fucking burn him alive! Like kill them! Oh my god! I can't. This is disgusting.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire. Oh! Oh wow! Oh,
This is terrible.
I can't. Sorry enough.
Oh my god!
No. Oh wow! It's so foul.
Oh my god!
I don't think I can. I don't think I can do this.
Oh my god! Oh shit! He's not a man.
What's happening?
I don't know.
What's happening? Snowy, I'm so scared. Is that
This
guy
is-
finally dead? That poor guy.
Right? Like,
The
she's
fuck
got
is
real
this?
fake boobs. It's everybody getting back into their human form that was like sucking on that dude and becoming part of him. Like,
Oh, Christ. That dude's legit naked and I had to see his gross, wormy, wet body. Ah! Oh, God, this is the worst thing I've ever fucking seen.
oh, he's got the fucking mole now.
Oh, my God.
So this was some of the sickest shit. They are feeding on this fucking kid, and they become part of him
It's
and attached.
foul, guys.
Good.
It was difficult even listening to that playback. I was getting a physical reaction just listening.
It was disgusting.
But let's talk about what's actually
Okay.
happening. So the party's begun, the orgy's begun, and it feels very much like society's full of itself. It knows exactly how much power it has. It's completely toying with these
For
victims.
sure.
It has no fear of any type of repercussion. This has been going on for eons.
Yeah.
And it's not going to stop. And that may be one of the harder parts of this movie for me.
Yeah.
It's that there's no repercussion.
There's no answer. Like,
There's no, I mean, I'll take no answer, but but the society has no up and comings. They
right.
just to keep getting
They
to do
exist.
this.
Yeah.
They just, it's fine. And I don't like that. I wanted some sort of
Resolution.
something to happen to society that they wouldn't be able to continue.
I would have loved that. And again, Pookie, let's burn this motherfucker down.
We need a revolution.
That's my answer to most things. I'm like, let's burn it down.
I
Let's
don't
kill
disagree. I'm into it.
everybody. Couple things about the scene. Initially, this scene was like the family, the society was just gonna be taking Billy for their own just weird reasons. They were a cult, whatever. The special effects artist, Screaming Mad George, based on or withdrawing from Dolly paintings, was like, let's make this situation.
Wow. You saying dolly paintings changes this entirely for me. Click, click, click.
Right?
Absolutely. That points to me a little bit on the positives of this movie. Tip of the old hat.
Yeah.
Just because I'm uncomfortable and it's very not anything I ever want to see again doesn't mean that there's not a place for this, which is why I'm coming back to the you felt so bad and I have been so apologetic. And I don't want you to feel that way because while there is a lot going on here, I can't say that it's all bad. I'm very uncomfortable with it, but that doesn't mean there isn't a place for it.
Right. It took 12 people to work the shunting puppet. So they were all in this like kind of cave underneath.
Another brilliant point, Snowy. How did they fucking make this? Back in the 80s, it was so
it was
well
puppetry.
done. Really,
That's why
really-
it wasn't CGI. It was puppetry. And I think you and I see this again and again and again. We see things. We're like, oh fuck, that was so awesome. How'd they do it? It was puppets. It was them actually doing it.
Practical
That's why it was
fucking
so
effects.
awesome. That's why in Jurassic Park, the velociraptors are so freaking awesome because they're real. Because they're actual.
And why the velociraptors in, let's say, dinosaurs versus cowboys or cowboys versus dinosaurs just fell flat.
Yeah, just sucked ass. Yeah.
Well, these people literally sucked ass.
Blech.
But
So what's funny, when they were filming the shunting scene, the director hung a sign on the door, "Abandon hope, all ye who enter here."
absolutely, I couldn't have put it any better.
Right? Like,
I mean,
ridiculous.
And I wonder the atmosphere of the crew and actors. Were they in on the gag? Were they uncomfortable? Were they confused? They didn't know what was going on? Or was this all a pleasant, like, let's make the most
Weirdest,
asinine,
fucked up,
grossest,
yeah.
stickiest, noisiest.
Stickiest. Ew. I'm done here.
We're so close. Hang in there.
Ew. Do we get to the next scene?
In fact, we should.
And what do we call this scene, Drea?
This one we're going to call, well, two can play that game. What are the chances our guy comes out the winner here?
I mean, it should be slim to none. Like, even if
he
even
wins,
like he's surrounded by these, like,
gonna
yeah.
fucking devour.
I would just run while everybody's screaming and cheering.
There's no way I'm fighting this dude. Oh,
He just
wow,
roundhouse kicked him.
sure did.
He's way bigger than him. Like,
Way bigger.
and apparently was a member of the video game Street Fighter. So
Ryu.
fight.
Oh my god, the people in this film.
They love to say shunt Don't expose yourself.
No, you're good.
Oh, he said I'm gonna shove this arm up your asshole.
Right up your asshole.
Oh my. Okay. Oh.
Oh shit!
That's all she was gonna do is fall on top of him?
Billy, what's the game plan here, bud?
Right?
Getting your ass beat.
I don't
Gonna-
think he's gonna make
Gonna
it.
tire him out? Is that the idea? There's so many other bad guys.
Ah.
Wow. I did not expect that. What?
Ew. Is he gonna pull his dick off? I hope so. Or maybe he. Oh, he rammed his fist up his asshole.
He's pulling it back through! He pulled it back through!
Surprised at himself.
Oh, Snowy, wait. There's a lot to talk about here, but we did not properly discuss the previous scene, Snowy, because we got caught up in something else. We need to talk about
We do.
what the fuck's happening here.
So, the shunting, which, by the way, let me please read you the definition of shunt.
Please do.
Passage that is made to allow blood or other fluid to move from part of the body to another.
Oh, good
That-
lord.
Yep.
I would have been okay not knowing what shunting is.
When I read it, I was like, gross. I'm sharing this with her, so I've got somebody else with me on this. Billy, the hot girl, ends up letting Billy loose from his little leash that he's on. He runs upstairs like a dumbass. Psychiatrist, who's got this weird Joker smile, and I did notice this a couple times, and I wish they would have, if they had something previous in the movie to make more sense of this. He makes a couple references to like, there's no business like show business, and it's showtime. And it's like, okay, but you're a psychiatrist. It's not like
It's got nothing to do with that. Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
I thought it was nonsensical. I didn't really like it. Billy's at the top of the stairs. He ends up running into the bedroom to find
His mom.
His mom, and
And at first appearances, it's like, oh, it's just the mom, and
laying there.
yeah. And then she gets up and starts walking towards
And then she's
them.
got these like tree trunk legs that are hands.
Their actual arms, super hairy, because what are they? They're the fucking dad's arms.
And then from sort of her vag.
not sort of, exactly from. From her vagina pops out the daughter / sister.
And says, if you have any Oedipal fantasies, go ahead and now's the time.
My
Which, I can't.
God.
No.
My God.
And we've still
If
not
you
seen...
thought that was enough, oh no, because Dad's like, I'm going to reprise my role.
He comes out from under the covers. It's the back of his legs, like he's bent over, like doggy style.
It's his ass.
And all of a sudden,
What protrudes?
his face comes out of his asshole, and he says, I guess I am a butthead.
And he decides it's time for slapstick comedy.
And then makes fart sounds. Fucking disgusting.
So foul. So now we come to this last scene that we actually heard, and what we have here is Billy's getting the shit beat out of him by
Tom
Smug,
the
guy he met at the beach.
what's his
the
fucking
leader
name?
Of the clan.
like the Tom the tank, the
Thomas the engine. I think I can.
Tom the turmoil,
Choo-choo.
Tom the whatever. And
Tom
he's
the
getting his
turd,
ass.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
Tom the
say.
turd. I like it. Getting the shit kicked out of him.
He's
and like
just taking it. We're like, Billy, what are you doing?
and then Tom latches on to him with a kiss, but we realize it's him starting to do the whole society
The shunt.
thing. Yeah, the shunt. And like he's got the weird, and then Billy pulls back, and that's when you actually kind of see what's happening. And what does Billy do?
Billy fists Tommy
Like he had seen happen to Blanchard.
and
Pulls-
pulls with all his might.
Pulls him inside out.
Inside out.
It's gross. It's hilarious.
It's gross and hilarious and gross and hilarious.
Everybody at the party kind of like stops.
Yeah, because nobody has done this before.
No.
I get the feeling that no one's fought back. I mean, to be completely honest, I want to be like, yeah, I'd be Billy. I'd fight back. I'd fist
Yeah.
your butt inside out or whatever. But I don't know. Confronted with the scenarios that he was confronted with, I might just curl up and die.
That's fair.
No will to fight against this
Yeah.
monstrosity of a situation.
I'd probably lose, but I would fight.
Good for you, man.
I'd
Good
probably
for you.
lose, but like I don't know that I would be like, you know what I'm gonna do? Fucking go fist up the beehole. That's what I'm gonna do.
In and Out Burger, monster style.
Ew. What? Have you been waiting to use that?
That just happened.
That's amazing. I'm super impressed.
It may be time for a live watch final thoughts.
It might be.
What an adventure. I'm glad we did it together.
I mean,
I would
oh
have been
God, I
able
would have
to
done
do
it
it
with no
alone.
one else.
Wouldn't have been able to do it
No.
alone.
I can't.
Turn that shit off forever. I am so upset. My night is ruined. Ruined. There's not enough alcohol or drugs to fix what the fuck just happened to me. I'm scared. I feel alone. I want to vomit. I am so upset. I have a problem.
It's that was not what I thought. Like I didn't think that's what it was when I read about it and saw the preview. That's not what I thought.
I'm so upset, Snowy. I think I have to quit. I think it's over.
Stop it. It's not.
I don't know how to be again.
That was
This recap's gonna be insane.
so a couple final thoughts.
Please.
Or final facts.
Would you say they're real fun?
I don't know. I don't know.
You know what? That's fair. Let's just go with facts.
The director said it was based on his nightmares.
Oh no.
Right? Like what the fuck do you think about,
medication?
bro? Yeah.
Ambien hard.
And no blood was used during the shunting to avoid the MPAA shutting them down and getting rid of it.
They make it so gooey and gross.
It was gooey. It was gross, but it was no blood.
Man, those practical effects, it's got to go on the win column.
Yeah.
We'll go into depth, but wow.
Yeah. So do you suppose
It's time
for some real talk?
real talk.
All right. I'll be
Look, as I've said throughout, you feel real bad, but I don't think it I'm gonna go ahead and say for me, it wasn't a deplorable.
It
There
wasn't
is
deplorable.
merit
No.
here.
Indeed.
But some of the wins for me, practical effects, I think really 80s, really innovative, creative. Again, with you just mentioning that they didn't use anything blood like or whatnot, then way to go, but still making it so visceral. I wouldn't say the story is super strong. I
No.
felt like it could have been filled out a little better. There's a lot of questions I have about society. How did it begin? What are its prime members? How does it continue? But what an experience.
Well, there is apparently, I can't remember who it was. They bought the rights to Society back in like somewhere in the 2000s, and they made a comic book off like as a sequel.
Was this a novel?
No. Like somebody
So
was.
it is inspired as a film only.
Yeah, and then someone was like, "I'm gonna make a comic book out of it," and then I guess
That makes sense
and-
because you
and
can have a lot more flexibility in
Yes.
the comics with this.
in the early, I think it's 2010s when they came out with like a DVD version of it or whatever. They had parts like shit about the comics in it.
Sure.
A
Special
third
commentary.
comic, and then the Screaming Mad George had a music video, I believe.
Wow. To be completely honest, it's nothing I ever want to revisit in any form. Not because it's bad or, it's just that terrible, like what trash. It did its job in a way that I never need to revisit.
That's totally fair. I feel like this movie was not what I intended. Like
No.
obviously it was a shock to me what it was. I thought it was going to be gross, but not gross in the way that it was.
True.
I think that the actors for the most part did their job.
Absolutely. I would say that the cast did a very good job with what was given.
Yeah. But I don't, if I never speak of this movie again, it's not going to hurt my feelings.
It's going to be all right. We're going to make it.
But I don't want.
We're going to make it if we never talk about this again.
Yes, that. So should we go into the ratings?
I think it's time.
Go for it.
Time. You know what? I'm going to give this guy a 1.5.
I think I also am going to do a 1.5.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was, because I didn't feel like it deserved a 1. So that means that
Oh, I got this. This is an easy one. When you say 1.5 and I say 1.5, that means 4.7.
1.5.
God damn it.
You're the worst.
So close.
Did you write 4.0?
4.7.
No.
That's not right.
No, it's 1.5.
God damn it.
Are you serious? How are you
alive? It's a very good question.
My God.
My goodness.
Well,
folks, it's been an adventure, but it is not over because up next
is Sombrero Picks.
Snowy, I believe it is your turn.
It is. All right. What am I going to pick? What am I going to pick? Showgirls. Oh my God.
Unbelievable. I mean, I'm happy about it, but what's going on?
We have lived 3 times in a row, right?
3 in a row. Sombrero.
That's ridiculous. But I'm telling you what I'm putting back in. I'm putting back in the movie Passion Play.
What's Passion Play?
That's that trailer that I showed you. Mickey Rourke, Bill Murray, and Megan Fox, where she's the angel.
You know what? I'm not mad at it. And I guess we're going to watch it next week.
Probably, because Jesus Christ.
The Sombrero is relentless on not giving us old picks.
Like, you shook the shit out of it. When I reached in there.
I couldn't shake it any harder.
You couldn't. Like, it's not even.
And when you reached in, you scrambled it more.
I did. It's ridiculous.
Well, the Sombrero knows. We shouldn't question it.
We shouldn't.
There is a rhyme and reason.
I suppose.
And I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. But you know what?
In the meantime,
visit us.
We'd love to hear from you.
Yes.
Where can you do that?
You can do that on Facebook, on Instagram, and at realfuntimespod.com.
OMGs. Website.
We've got a new segment coming up on the website. I was like, words. We've got a new segment coming up on the website very soon. Very excited about that.
Yes, stay tuned.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out how to load the old episodes up so you guys can hear those. Sound quality is not as good, but we are still super
real fun time.
Yeah, super attached to those episodes.
Yeah. They're the OG episodes.
Indeed. What we had going on in 2020. But please, email us, write to us, talk about us. This week, who should you tell?
Tell your neighbor.
Your neighbor. Left,
in fact,
right, across the street.
All the neighbors. Upstairs, downstairs.
Doesn't matter.
Left, right.
Yeah.
Frontwards. Cross the street.
Yeah. Walk over there and be like, have you heard the good word? And they're gonna shut your door in your face, and you're like, no.
Not that good word.
About real fun times.
Amazing. Well, I had a fantastic time.
I did too.
And I'm looking forward to Showgirls.
I'm super excited because let me tell you, Gina Gershon was that was one of the first times when I was like, ooh, I think I'm gay.
Really?
Yeah.
A first spark of a little something.
And like, there was a lot of things before that I look back and I'm like, duh.
Sure.
But
This was
her in this movie,
big moment.
yes.
I've never seen this one.
Yeah, well.
I've heard a lot of tales. So
Get ready.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm so excited.
Me oh my.
Maybe put a recent picture of the two of us up. That'd be fun.
We need to work on that.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's do that. We're going to do that.
Photo shoot.
Check it out next week, folks. Until then, it's been amazing.
Yes.
See you next week.
Adieu.
Goodbye. Thank you for listening to Real Fun Times, your favorite movie podcast.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Real Fun Times, REELFUNTIMES. Real Fun Times is produced by Drea Age, Rose Age, and Noelle Phelps. The thoughts and opinions expressed herein are solely those of the individual hosts, nobody else's. No one's.
Real Fun Times is not affiliated with or connected to any of the motion pictures, music, or other clips played within this podcast. All movie clips and music included in this podcast are the intellectual property of the respective copyright holders. They're included here for review purposes, and absolutely no infringement is intended.
And lastly, a tip of the hat and a sincere thank you to our friend, Autopsy Summer Camp, for our rad outro music. To hear more of his offerings and collaborations, check him out on Instagram at Autopsy Summer Camp. Incest grosses me out on a level that I can't even, like...
Why?
Fuck off.
Whoa.
What a
You're
coincidence.
coming out? This changes everything. Everything's fine, you guys. There's
My
nothing.
brother missed my coming out, too. He was...
I've already been dating 3 years. Joke.
Childish morons in this audience.
Oh, buddy, that's not
Buddy,
how
that's
you
how
win
it works.
president. That's not how you win president.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I won president by walking into Men in Black in a suit with my VP and throwing candy at everyone.
Candy
True story.
works.